mean, it comes. I wouldn't say I'm like waiting in anticipation, but I'm ready when it comes. You know what I mean? Life is a challenge.
How do you get through it?
Laughing at the dark and dirty. We walk you through all the naughty secrets of the adult industry, and you get to be a fly on the wall with two best friends in the business of boobs.
We want to hear your dirty secrets too.
If you have stories to share, questions for us, need advice, then send us an email to twndpodcast@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail at 702-900-6446. We'll always be laughing here. It's our favorite way to cope. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, share with a friend, and leave us a rating wherever you listen to podcasts. And we thank you for coming this week. See, and that is the reason that people should join Patreon. Patreon.com/TWND podcast. This is how we're starting, David. So Patreon gets to see all of the ups, all of the BTS, and you'll get to see how we started today's show off.
And a really good Liquid IV little promo shout out.
Yeah, they'll probably
that was really
hear
good.
That.
That was really good.
Thanks.
We should do it again. From the top, make it drop.
I'll have to think about it. We're not even 10 minutes in. I don't know if I can do this.
Do what?
I'm starting to have that thing where I'm like, I feel it. And it's because I'm wearing a bra.
Oh, the tightness. All right. And stop.
No, it's okay. Keep it going. Just look at Laura. Don't pay attention to
Don't look at me.
Don't pay attention to the bra behind the curtains.
Look at the pickle.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's start. We watched The Price is Right yesterday. As in we, it was me.
I did with you. We're on the same mental wavelength. 3, 2, 1, sushi. Damn it. Well, we tried. But I feel so much better. Okay,
yeah.
Jesus. I was like,
why was that bra killing you?
I can't do it. Here's the thing, is I try to think, I'm like, you know what? Here's a good way to get views. I'll look cute when I podcast, or I'll try my best. Like, clearly, here we are. And I'll make it like match my pants, and oh my God, isn't she so adorable? And instead, I start to feel so constricted and unable to like be myself that I couldn't perform.
And you couldn't breathe.
But they're free.
Yay!
I can breathe again. And I can't imagine, like, I think back to the times when I would just wear a bra for a whole day. Like when I worked the office job.
Yeah.
And you're just wearing a bra all day. All day. They didn't have nippies back in the day. These beautiful silicone wonders that just like are reusable. I just slap them on there so I don't offend anybody with my nipples, because apparently only Jennifer Aniston and Friends can just have her nipples out all the time. Oh my God, it's 2024. We're so progressive. But how dare you with the pointy nipples? It's not my fault they're pointy. They're just like that. They always have been. I used to tape them down with Band-Aids. I don't know what to tell you. I was ashamed of them. Now that I think, oh, I can come into myself, right? And just share my nipples with the world. They're like, no, that's so evil of you. I'm like, but they're covered. And Jennifer Aniston, and why am I banned from social media? Took up a good
Free
3
the
minutes. Anyway, how are you?
And rock the chicken cutlet.
How are you?
I'm here.
Okay, same.
I am unwell.
Yeah,
but
mentally
the thing
for me.
is, today is full moon.
Oh yeah,
I think
why.
everybody's feeling a bit off, and it's showing. Because let me tell you, I was outside in the world today, and it was showing. Then I go, what is this like weird energy that's going on? Because I believe in that. And that's why I wear this every day, because this protects me.
Do you see? That's how we know it's a full moon. Look.
Do you have
see?
hair?
Look. Do you see my werewolf hair coming in?
Yes! Tonight at midnight, Molly will be a werewolf howling at the moon. Or now.
I'm preparing. I'm practicing. I'm getting my vocal cords warmed up.
Did we lose one of our partners, Ein? He started it with us, and now he's gone.
He probably went off to shred another pair of my pants. So
Oh my God.
Can we talk about this?
Don't you hate ads? They take away from the conversation. But you can go ad-free with us at patreon.com/TWND podcast. We create monthly photo sets, host Zoom chats for our dirtbag tiers, and even create short films. We have a wholesome pledge option if you want to show a little support, or dirtbag tier if you want to go all the way with us. We release episodes a day early for all tiers, and each episode is ad-free. So if you want to level up, go to patreon.com/TWND podcast and show your support.
For a moment.
Yes.
Because I ranted about this on OnlyFriends, but I feel weird buying myself nice things that I want. So what I do is I torment myself for months. I'll just keep opening it up and keep putting it in the cart, and I'll be like, someday you'll feel like you deserve this, right? And it doesn't happen. And it's just months and months. And then there's like a sale, and I'm like, maybe, and I'll add it to the cart. And then I wait till the next sale to maybe feel that I've tortured myself enough to be able to like bless myself with this one little thing. Because I'd rather buy anything for like someone else, like for you or for my man or my brother or my dad or like whatever. But this was a stupid purchase. I understand how stupid it was to spend the amount of money I did on these pants and shirt combination. But it's like, it feels like wearing nothing, which is amazing to me. But also I feel like my hair doesn't instantly grow the second that there's a breeze. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's like the sheerest of fabric.
So sheer. And I wore it on an episode. I wear them almost every single day to the point that like they have never seen a tumble cycle. I lay them out. I don't do that with clothes. Like I'm just a goblin. These things I have preserved, and they're cream. Do you know how hard it is to keep a stain out of cream for someone like me?
Yeah.
Someone like me?
Me too.
Oh my God. I could stain something that was like completely pitch black, and they'd be like, it would be a white stain. It would be like my cum or something, and just like stuck there permanently forever. I don't know if it's super cum or whatever.
I will live here.
The fact that I was able to preserve them for so long, right? You saw me wear them all the time.
Yeah.
I woke up the other morning, the one night that I was like, I am so exhausted. Let me deposit these pants upon the floor. And I pass out, right?
Just like that.
So I sleep. So I sleep naked. All right. As light as they are, I need to sleep in the nude, or I can't sleep, or I don't sleep. Like I don't sleep well. So I wake up in the morning, I slip on my pants, and I'm like, that's so hot. There's like a draft. That's so strange. So I go about my day. I start to make the coffee. Coffee's all made. Oh, it smells so nice. I'm like, I lean back against the counter, and instead of this smooth as silk fabric covering my booty, instead I just sat my ass directly on the countertop. And I was like, oh my.
That's so fun.
Look in the mirror, the entire crotch is gone. Right?
Wasn't it still wet? Like
Yeah,
from
like
him
the outer
gnawing on
edges
it?
was damp. Yeah. My dog like, and I thought he ate them at first. So I'm like panicking. I'm like, what the? I started to clean it up, and I'm like looking at the area. And then later that night, I'm noticing little things that are like balled up brown tissue on the ground. It was just that he had shredded them and started like sucking on them and just like spit them out onto the floor. So it was just tiny little chunks of my pants all over the room, like adding insult to injury. You know what I mean? Like just continually cleaning up these pants that I spent way too much money on.
What
and
a
I'm like,
slap in the face.
I'm like, this is so rude. Like if the door to the closet is cracked this much, that motherfucker slide a paw in like he's a freaking little ninja, just like just a little spy, sneaks on in there. He's so silent you don't hear him. And then I come in there, and the crotches of all clothing in there, mine or my man's, damp, wet, sopping. And I'm just like he knocks over this heavy hamper and then roots them all out. But this one, my favorite of all things, he had to like destroy. That means that he licked to a point of like total annihilation. It's insane.
He put some work into that.
It's like a problem because I can't. Now I think to myself, I'm like, maybe you deserve to replace the pants. And then I think to myself, he's just going to do it again.
Maybe you should just become a nudist.
I mean, I want to, but like the hair, it grows so quickly. We're close to the moon. Look at it. It's coming in.
We're close to the moon.
Look at it.
Look at it grow. It's just like a chia
Yeah.
pet. Chia. It just keeps growing and growing.
Your slippers remind me of chia pets. I had one that was a Tweety bird.
They're probably so gross and they're only a month old. Yep.
My
Look.
cow slippers are a week old. Look how dark they are already. You would think that I just walk in mud and then I put them on my feet. But no, this is just what comes out of my feet. Like, I clean my feet off. I have wipes next to my bed. So that on the off chance that I'm in there, I'm like, ooh, my feet are, I stepped in something or whatever. I can just wipe them off before bed. I do it every night. How? I wear these, right? So that I don't get dirty feet. But instead, my feet make them dirty.
And it's like your floors are clean. I know.
I mop them like I'm like, what? And then people are like, your feet are so sexy. They make me come so much. I want to come all over your feet. And I'm like, that is so cute for you. And God bless, because Jesus.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. When I say bless your heart, because my feet are something else. Like, I don't even know how it is that these things are attached to me. Like it's like something from like a mythological horror story, and it's just like the feet that dump toxins everywhere. I know I've talked about this so many times, but I don't think people believe me. She knows how new these are.
I was saying I give it a month, but I was being kind of dramatic.
And I said I gave it a week, and look how this is progressing. This is light use. This is me taking a bath.
Yeah, same. I feel like, man, how did this happen? So quick. So quick. Whatever. I mean, I didn't spend a ton of money on these, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But I have some really nice slippers. They kind of look like Ugg sandals.
Oh, nice.
But they're like really expensive. And now I feel like shit when I wear them because I'm like, they're going to get so gross.
And how like with socks too, because I've done it with socks. Like,
Yeah.
I hate socks. They're prisons for
I don't
my feet,
like
and
socks.
they bother me. But for a while, I was like, maybe if I just like wear the socks, right, and I do the things, that I won't have weird calluses that sprout up for no reason. Like, you would think that I work in a mine barefoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You would think I'm a Flintstone. Literally.
You would think that I walk everywhere with bare feet, and I never clean them.
Yeah. We get pedicures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for our feet to be this
But
gross.
it's to prevent the tic-tac of like the
tic-tac?
callus. Like the
What's the
callus just
tic-tac?
grows. Like where they get like clicky.
Like the feet of like Julia.
Yeah. I was thinking with these pants earlier, I was like, remember when all this was
Yeah.
really popular, right? And everybody had like a windbreaker that did that, like the swishy sounds, or like the pants
like
or
the
something.
Adidas jumpsuits
Yeah.
that were swishy.
And I like the swishy stuff, but then I remember like sneaking around the house at night, and I was like, none of this swishy stuff works. So I just like stopped wearing swishy stuff because I just wanted to like sneak everywhere and not be seen.
You're like, these bust me, man.
Yeah.
Like, people can hear me coming like
Yeah,
5 years.
people. Can you
5
imagine?
miles away.
Can you imagine me sneaking into a kitchen wearing these in the night to scoop Nutella out of the middle of a jar? I would never have gotten away with it ever.
You're like busted. Not even caught by like, just like eating it. Caught by the fucking pants.
Yeah.
The pants busted. Do these turn into shorts?
I fucking wish. I fucking loved
Those.
those pants. You could zip them off. It was like, do you remember the Thornberries?
I remember of it, but I'm much older, I think. There was like
Yeah.
for like younger generation.
I remember it.
I'm like 60, remember?
Yeah, but I remember these kids I babysat for had it. Like, we didn't have like all the channels of that stuff, but they had it.
What
and
was
they would watch
it?
it?
What were the Thornberries?
It was like the safari mom and dad with the weird like monkey child.
Was it
and-
cartoon or
yeah,
real?
Cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Sounds cool.
The older sister on it, she had these like baggy jeans with like the holes ripped in them, like the flannel shirt and stuff. I was like, oh, she's so cool. And like had the crimped hair with like hanging over her face, so it was kind of like crimpy, kind of emo. Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
I feel
Can
like
you
that-
do that as a cosplay?
Dude, I feel like that inspired a lot of the way I dress.
Can you do that as a cosplay?
Yeah, well, no, because I'd have to have blonde hair, and I just can't go that route again.
Wig?
Y'all
Y'all know how much I love making content, and one of the most important things for quality videos is lighting. But who wants the same old boring ring light? You can upgrade from basic to adorable at kawaiilighting.com with code TWND for 10% off. This podcast is lit by Kawaii Lighting's star-shaped ring light. There are also heart and kitty cat options to make you feel as cute as these lights look. Kawaii Lighting has many RGB options, which you'll have seen used in many of my videos and photos. Don't be basic. Stand out with Kawaii Lighting by using code TWND to save 10% and help support this wholesome pod. Let them know we sent you.
Maybe in the winter when I need the warmth, because I'm thinking with how hot it is, like wearing any sort of wigs. Oh my God.
You could wear the pants I ripped and just add some more holes to it.
I haven't thrown them away.
Yeah.
That's how attached I was to these pants. I just like look at them and I'm like, maybe I could.
I have a plan.
Huh.
I'm getting a big ass patch. I'm putting it right on your butt because that would be so funny. Maybe one that just says like.
Do you want to see these pants so you can understand how you can't patch them?
Yes, I've seen them. You showed it to me. It would say Juicy, the big patch, and I'm turning them into Juicy Couture pants.
Oh my God, no. And I'm
it's
sorry.
gonna look hilarious.
I'm having congestion.
Yeah,
like I
same.
think it's all this weather shit right now. Dude, I went outside earlier.
Pollen.
The pollen is out of control.
Yeah, my backyard has so much all over the ground. And when I go just to like, make sure the dog goes pee and poop, I'm like breathing and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, can't even take a breath, man. It's crazy. But, we've actually been waiting for summer because we've been waiting for fucking pool season. So it's like we win some, we lose some.
Do you know what's crazy? As late as it is in the season, that with my pool not being heated,
Yeah.
it's still almost too cold to use the pool.
What's the temp of it? Do you have one of those little thermometers in there?
No. I just know when I step in it, I'm like,
Icy.
it's too cold.
It's like a plunge.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not here for this. No. I'll maybe dangle my feet in after some squats, but I'm not like,
Well, Julia's brave. She's just like a little water baby. She
Yeah.
loves Edward too. He's been loving the pool.
Edward's been loving the pool. It's crazy because that poor boy was so afraid of water, and for good reason, because that's how he almost died when he was a baby. And I was like, I have to teach him how to swim, because anytime that he would get in the pool, he would just like not
Flail.
he would flail and not go anywhere, or he would get to like with the singular direction of I'm getting to the edge of the pool while not searching for anywhere to actually get out. So he would just claw at the edge of the pool.
It must have been PTSD.
Just drowning. And then you would see him give up and he would just go, and he would start to sink. And so you couldn't guide him. You couldn't you could be at the edge of the pool being like, this way. And his eyes are just unfocused. And he's like,
That literally is probably how he looked when he drowned.
I know.
It's like he relives it.
Exactly.
Every
And so I was
time.
like, I can't have this anymore. So I started keeping the other ones inside because they're too crazy, especially Julia. She has a sickness about the pool. And I was like, I need to teach this poor little baby boy to swim because it's not working.
Oh.
So at first I would hold him around his belly like this, and he would all limbs are moving completely opposite directions.
Like this?
It's like, ah! I'm like, no wonder you're drowning. Like, this is not.
I just picture him like this.
And I feel like Julia has a little stub tail, right? So it looks like a little rudder when she's swimming. Like, she'll go like this and she tilts to the side. I'm like, oh my God. And Edward's tail gets waterlogged. So it gets heavy. So he tries to use it to spin. So you'll just see his tail spinning down and he tilts. But
it's like an anchor.
His butt comes up, but sideways.
It is like a foxtail.
It is the funniest shit. But he has kind of gotten a hold on it now. And the thing that Edward loves more than me is ball. It's the only thing he loves more than me. When I'm gone, he shuts off. He puts himself in his crate and he just lays there. He doesn't want to come out for treats. He doesn't want anything. He just wants me. It's the saddest fucking shit. And I feel so bad.
Where's mom?
I know. He's good with Maggie, though.
Yeah.
He loves Maggie. But other than that, it's just like, nope. I'm good.
Shut down. He's like, doo.
Yep.
Done.
So I've been teaching him with that, but he loves the ball. So I started just throwing it just out of reach so that he would, and then just fall in. because then right from there, I can just guide him back in, you know? And so I've been doing this, and the ball gets further and further out. And now he'll chase Julia for it. So it gets them both nice and sleepy.
I love how Julia will go in on either end, too. Like, she doesn't care anymore. Or she doesn't care at all. She's like, water? Okay, I'm in.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing with her, too, because sometimes you'll throw the ball, right? But it doesn't, like, it misses the pool, so it just sits right off the edge. And I showed you that video, didn't I?
Yeah, but she's like...
Oh my God, it's the funniest thing in the world. And she has a one-track mind
like
where she's like, I'm going to get it. And she thinks that she can get a swimming start. David, I might show you the video. But it's like she thinks that she can get a swimming head start and then lunge onto the edge.
I love it.
She can't. So she just keeps running up to the edge and going like an orca, just like,
she kind of looks like a little seal. You know what I mean?
Like, she'll go for just so long, not thinking like, if I just go out of the pool, I could run around the edge and get the ball. No, she'll just keep swimming back to it until she's like panting. It's so...
It's the best. Okay, so we got to talk about when we go gray, our hair, and like the old hairstyles that we see nowadays.
I just realized that I was not making for good content just talking about my dog. I'm like, this is the most boring podcast in the world. I'm just like,
I'm into it.
I'm like becoming that mom who can't stop like showing you pictures of their children.
That's me with my ferrets.
Yeah, that's true.
We're the same.
Cool.
We relate because I'm always like, look at this.
And we're the same with gray hair because
we both are ready.
I mean,
gray hair comes.
I mean, it comes. I wouldn't say I'm like waiting in anticipation, but I'm ready when it comes. You know what I mean? So, but when I was a kid growing up, and same thing for you, I would see women like just at a certain age. It's like you start to go gray, and you either like keep dyeing it very badly for a while, but either way, at a certain age, women just start cutting off all of their hair, which I'm like, that's cool if you like want to cut your hair off, but I felt like it was a rite of passage.
What age was that? Like 50s?
I mean,
60s,
everyone was like 800
70s?
years old when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
even the 30-year-olds.
They cut their hair, and I'm like, oh, you're 800 now. You are a witch now. You've done something. It's different. Like they get meaner. Like it's a whole thing. And it's the switch.
You're
it was
under
like
a grave already, and Molly's there with chalk.
Yeah. Just, I wonder who this person was. Wonder if they were nice. Probably not. Most people aren't.
If you guys have like done cemetery stuff, call in.
Oh yeah, I forgot we talked about that on Dirtbag tier.
Oh, that was the last one?
That was our little preamble. So if you want to go join in on the conversation, go to patreon.com/TWND podcast and join Dirtbags.
Be a dirtbag. Get on it.
You get the extra bonus content.
Yeah, if you're not on there, what are you doing with your life?
What are you even doing?
So yeah, the gray hair, I think it's like when gray hair comes too, did you notice that the texture changes? Or you haven't had a gray hair yet? Oh, I have plenty.
I get
it's coming.
Weird one in my eyelashes.
Well, me too. These little ones that are spiky.
Yeah.
Do they grow into your eye?
Sometimes.
It's weird.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I think my dad didn't start going gray. I don't remember until like late 30s, which I'm not saying that will be me. I'm just saying
it will be.
Once it comes, I got to embrace it. I mean, I got to keep the red while I'm still doing the porn stuff, but let me tell you, when nobody wants to see me jerk off to me anymore, they don't want to see me do stuff, I'll just go ham with it, fully commit to the full gray.
And you're going to keep it this length.
We're going full witch length. I'm keeping it as long as it wants to go, as long as it's not impeding my ability to use the toilet, because I know it gets harder with age. So, but I want like long witch hair. You know what I mean? Like if the good Lord will allow for me to have that long, luscious, gray witch hair in my old age, let me tell you, I'm going to be doing some crazy granny shit online, and you can't stop me. There ain't nothing you can even do about it.
She's going to be like, long hair, don't care.
Long hair, don't care.
Grandma Molly.
We'll show you my underwear.
Are you going to be selling like feet pics when you're in your 80s?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll call it like Granny Molly's cookies, and it's just like my drapey puss. Do you think it will drape? Do you think it
will gape?
Depends on what we're gonna get up to in the next 50 years. We'll see. But
Looking at you, starfish.
you never say never. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, some things I might say never, but you never know. A woman is entitled to change her opinion. Let me just say.
So have you been using the nipple clamps? We need to touch base.
I actually did it the other day.
And
then I told you that good news I found out.
well, and share.
Well, I can't.
Can
I don't
you?
want to share that because it's like somebody else's stuff. But just say something I was masturbating about did in fact come true. So stay tuned. That's really nice.
Make a wish.
And then
on
what
a
was the other
star.
thing? What was the other thing?
That you masturbated to?
Yeah. Damn it.
A bigger booty, which it's working.
No, I didn't masturbate that. That's just all gains, baby.
That's all squats.
No, that's all squats.
Are you
baby.
like lifting heavier squats now? Like or
I'm-
doing bigger, heavier, whatever it is?
I'm trying. It's like Shark Week. Ooh-ha.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's clot week.
It's clot week. So
Oh,
let me just say I did
gosh.
some squats, and let's just
It
say
had some clots.
a lot went down, and I regret nothing. But I did get dehydrated. We'll just
Shout
say
out
that.
Liquid IV. We
No,
need
for
you.
real.
We need you in our lives.
Do we need to do another Liquid IV now
Yes.
that we did one for Patreon?
So you gave me the new pair. You gave me the kombucha one. I tried those two. I haven't tried the sugar-free one. Was that a new flavor? Was it like strawberry guava or something? Or?
It's like strawberry lemon or melon.
I haven't tried
melon,
it, but
lemon.
the other two slap.
Malone.
Toast Malone. So they're really, really good. And if you guys at home haven't had the new flavors from the sugar-free, like the rainbow sherbet one you gave me too, that was so good.
Listen.
It's like my new fave.
Are you an adult? You're probably fucking dehydrated. Let me just tell you right now. There is absolutely some sort of dehydration going on because people are not drinking enough water. Let me tell you, I don't even drink enough water, and I drink so much water. Maybe I drink too much water, but I don't think so. And I don't have to drink as much water because I put 1 stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces or more of water.
Yep.
And it helps you hydrate faster than water alone. And it tastes fucking good. And they do have the new sugar-free rainbow sherbet.
Hallelujah.
I don't even know what is going down in your laboratory, but it is all good things. That is what I know because I love this shit. It's so good. And I recommend it to everybody. And if you want to just give it a try, you can. They have sugar-free. They have kombucha, like Laura said.
Yes.
They have the immune boost ones.
Oh.
They also have a sleepy time one. They have what's some of the other ones? I know they have more.
The Sleepy Time one rocks.
Oh,
you
they
to
have the
sleep.
energy ones that yuzu pineapple.
Is that really good? I don't think I tried that one yet.
Oh, I'll have to
I
give
did
you
try
one.
the Sleepy one though. The Sleepy one was really nice.
That's good.
I liked
I like
it.
that for the plane. Didn't we do that on the way to Bali?
Yes.
That
And
was
we
right.
took and we did like didn't we do like a melatonin too or something? Maybe it was just that.
I think I
powder
just
drink?
did that. I don't usually fuck with the melatonin because it makes me too crazy. But anyway, what you want to do is go to liquidiv.com and use code TWND to save 15% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. And we should have said that at the top of this ad read, but you're probably still listening because I think that we're pretty engaging. So once again, that is liquidiv.com and use code TWND
Do
at
it.
checkout to get 15% off and free shipping. And give it a try. Buy it for someone that you love. Get a little bundle. Use the code. Support the pod. We would very much be appreciating it.
And it like stock up. It's summertime. If
Yeah,
you
it
live like
is.
in a place like we do where it's hot and you sweat, I mean, do yourself a favor, do your family a favor. I mean, I know like I don't drink enough water at all. So
I do it
those
with my
things
workout, too.
really like they help. They make a significant difference. And it's like it's a no-brainer.
It's a
It's a
no-brainer.
win-win.
It's a win-win. It has everything that your body needs to feel more hydrated. So experience better hydration today with Liquid IV at liquidiv.com and use code TWND to save 15% and free shipping on everything that you purchase. And I know that we're brand hoeing for this a little bit right now, but we need to pay David.
And we love Liquid IV.
We
So
do.
it's like honestly like we can't like bullshit it, you know what I mean? When we use it religiously.
Yeah.
Like day in, day out.
Like all the
So,
time. It's like the first thing when you come over. I'm like, do you want Liquid IV?
Yeah. It's not a sales pitch. We're definitely not that.
But it also is. So go to liquidiv.com.
But
Anyway.
also,
But back to the show.
go stock up.
Because I just feel like a brand hoard for so long. But I think that was a pretty good little. I think that was a good little rant.
I think
we're
it's
good.
needed.
I think
And
it is
We're
needed.
actually saving people's like lives right now. Remember, like
Saving lives.
we're saving lives. Remember, Mac the Light or Mac? What was his name? His nickname?
Mac Delight.
Remember, he was like, if I don't drink my liquid IV, I start to feel sick.
Yeah, and I think that's why he started leaving those emails because he wasn't keeping up on his liquid IV. So.
Speaking of emails, we have an email.
Oh yeah, we do.
Can we like?
That was a really good segue.
Come on,
bitch.
let's
Look
go.
at you.
Well, hey, I'm hanging by a thread, but I'm still here, and so are you. Ernest looking his sharpest. I love that.
All right, that's inspiring me not to use that vape right now.
It gives me life. I kind of felt the electric shock.
It was like the electro stim ones. I'm like,
It felt it.
yeah, it was like my ears were like,
It sounded like a bee was flying by.
like that big one up from Red Rock.
No.
All right. I also realized that I hope this is the case, but I also kind of don't. I handed a lot of podcast merch at XBiz.
Yeah.
And I was telling people like, listen to the pod. And then I realized that people would actually be listening to the pod, maybe. And I'm like, fuck, what if they're not still listening and it's not as good as I think it is? And then I remembered that I don't need anybody's validation because I'm daddy.
And remember, we do this for us.
Yeah, but I also thought that that would be curious for me. If you are a content creator and you listen, would you write into the podcast or give us a call at 702-900-6446? Because
Hit us
I would
up.
like to know if people would be interested in also hearing more about like doing the shoots that we do or like, because I know that a lot of this is just us having fun and all that, but I would be curious if people would be interested
Also,
in
I
that.
have-
Otherwise, I don't want to waste our time.
Well, yes, please call in
And flow.
and the flow of the hoe. And we should like look at some Polaroids in a minute after the email.
Yeah.
Like pick a couple and talk about it. Because
Yeah.
I feel like we keep like wanting
so
to
many.
and then I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, hey, we should talk about it. And then, hey, it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
So let's see this email.
right.
Thank you, whoever you are. And please, you guys, be more like this person.
A double-edged stream. Hey! That's how it reads in the email. Look.
Yes.
Hey! So, sorry. You can
Hey!
put that down. The name's Dave. Dave Lambsnow. I'm a dirtbag from down under. Oh, let me try this. I'm a dirtbag from down under, and believe you me, there is lots of dirt here. Shaken, of course, not stirred or raped. Now that got a little bit Boston, didn't it? Fuck, all right. I have a unique problem which requires unique perspectives, and I believe that you two, the dangerous duo known as Molly and Laura,
Dangerous too, yes.
could give some fresh insight into this conundrum I call a double-edged stream. That's really hard for me to not lisp my way through. Can you tell when I'm saying my
Double-edged
S's?
stream. Wow. I just licked the microphone.
Oh, fuck, I did it. That was gross.
I know. I can feel it still on my tongue.
Ugh. About 4 months ago, I was feeling doubly flat and introduced a pricey multivitamin into my daily routine, and I can't deny the benefits it has given me. Benefits like more energy, eating less, etc. Okay, so it's just like Ozempic. I'm just kidding.
AKA.
We kidding, Dave. All right. However, I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hidden lifestyle cost.
How expensive is it?
As I started to slowly feel energized, I noticed a darkening of my urine, usually reserved for severe dehydration or a chemically naughty weekend from my youth. I'm talking the radioactive goo from Ninja Turtles, stuff that would make
Whoa.
Chernobyl seem like a glow-in-the-dark toy. I've never claimed to be angelic-like in inoffensive urine. Oh, to have angelic-like and inoffensive urine. But in hindsight, I realized that the waters I now swim seeming heavily polluted. Sorry, there was a typo in there. ... stanky.
Oh. He's painting the picture right. Did he send a picture of it?
No, but I have
Oh.
a full picture in my mind.
I was
It's like
like,
steaming.
Your reaction, like.
It's like steaming. There's like the little radioactive signs, you know. It's like, don't go here. It reminds me of like I've been playing Fallout 4.
I've been
reminds me of
watching Fallout.
There you go. How are you liking it?
Good. I mean, we've watched 2 episodes. 'Cause,
Okay.
I think that's all we've really had time to watch together, but it's great.
Glad to hear that, Laura. Back to you, Dave.
Yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to do that.
I loved it.
I've always prided myself on my efficient kidneys and my pristinely clear waters. What a thing to be proud about. That, I mean, honestly, that's true. Do you ever judge yourself by what your pee looks like?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when you start like shooting and like getting tested a lot.
Yeah.
And they have, I remember like just you would sit there and pee and you just have this sign in front of you of like
The colors.
different colors of like and what it meant and all of that. And like when I was
He must have one.
when I
Dave.
was drinking, dude, I was like, am I unwell?
Why would it
Nah.
be dark?
Just like a variety of like, it was never clear, let me tell you. So we're good. We're good. Now though, I feel my urine's potential is being flushed away. Dave. What would I do if I woke up one day deciding to go have some adult fun in Germany? Imagine being out in the Australian bush. You turn to your mates and say, I'm just going to go use that public toilet. I would be an instant outcast, forever shunned.
How stinky are we talking?
Like, is it going to waft across the bush? Like, just walk further away. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
wondering, once it hits the toilet, does it just like burn the toilet like
Yeah.
acid? Like, how? This is intense.
for we have a very liberal view on public urination here. In city, town, or country, we all piss behind the nearest available tree. We have a freedom not many cultures do, a freedom available to all genders. I like to feel free when I spray my concentrated concentrate and not feel like I'm poisoning a nearby lemon tree. Those lemons wouldn't be sour, but plenty bitter. Have you tasted it, sir?
Wow.
So now I'm at a crossroads. Should I seek a more natural and natural smelling means of feeling energetic, or should I continue to hide my stinky shame away forever with the simple press of a button? Shout out to all plumbers, our unsung heroes. Your thoughts would be appreciated, D. Lamb Snow. Yo, what kind of multivitamin we talking?
Yes. A. B. If I was him, I would email the company.
Yeah, and be like, is this normal?
Yes.
Because then if not,
Specifically.
maybe you can get some out of that too.
Or just
And
like
also,
figure it out.
You're from the land down under. You've never had your gut full of Baraka? Because let me tell you, I've had my gut full of Baraka, and that shit comes out like Chernobyl. So it's like Mountain fucking Dew. Like that's what it makes your pee look like, and it's like a vitamin fizzy drink, but it makes your pee like crazy. Like, well, the first time I had it, because you know my man's like, oh, you like liquid IV? You should try Baraka, and I was like, oh, it's a fizzy or whatever. Like tasted kind of weird, and then the next day I was like, babe, something wrong. He's like, no, that's the Baraka. I was like, what the fuck?
So it's a fizzy vitamin drink?
Yeah.
Like a water?
Like a tablet.
Wow.
Like an Alka-Seltzer type tablet, yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it makes your pee like crazy. So I don't know if that's what you're taking, but like I would just
Maybe.
email the company. Like Laura said, that's a really good idea, actually.
I just think that, like, for me, like, when my whole thing was going on with Boo, the ferret, if everyone doesn't know who Boo is, that's one of our ferrets. When she was sick, you know, like, I just thought about, like, okay, instead of me going on the internet and reading all these scary, like, things about, like, the food that I was feeding her.
You thought you'd email a podcast and ask for therapy.
Yeah. I would actually, and kudos to you, Dave, but I would email those companies and be like, hey, like, why are there people talking shit on your food?
Yeah.
And can you tell me different? Because
Yeah.
if you can't, then I'm going to stop buying your shit.
Yeah.
And bottom line, that's just the way I think you should do it. You don't have to. And we both think that's probably like the best thing. Because why is it making your pee be so stinky and you're so embarrassed? That's not fun. I think you should definitely, like, unless you feel like superpowers because of this vitamin or limitless.
Yeah, limitless.
You know, then, like,
Yeah.
maybe just
Or
find
try-
something else.
Try, like, just look at what the contents of that are, and I'm sure that you could probably find something comparable
Yeah.
to, like, help supplement that.
I'm going to grab my water. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
BRB, Dave.
But just also remember, the more that you do, the more that you want to do anyway. So the more energy, like, you'll get overall, and like better sleep and all of that by just continuing to exercise, and it all does come.
Yep.
So it depends on.
And
Anyway,
I'm gonna come.
BRB. I'm gonna go pee. Actually, we're gonna go check the color of our urine. Take my breath away.
So there we go.
That was terrible. But
And back to the show.
welcome back to the show. Oh my God.
That was a really good email. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you much, Dave.
I really like the way you write your words.
We like the words that you say, Dave.
And I think that was really, really awesome to share. So thank you.
That was nice.
And if any other listeners or watchers have any recommendations for him, call in or email too.
Please.
We like when you guys interact, even with each other when we're in like our Zoom chats. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to see our little crew family all just kind of be in one place and being supportive of each other.
Yes. We very much appreciate everyone who's able to attend.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. We have this one also.
Another one?
Yes.
An email?
Where'd it go?
Does your dick have a name?
Huh?
I don't think I've ever asked.
No.
He needs a name. We got Ernest.
Dilbo.
Yes!
It's
I
like
love
Bilbo,
it.
but
Yes.
dildo. I like it.
Dilbo?
Dilbo.
Dilbo. So cute.
Dilbo ballsack. Look at it.
Are these
would
the
be his
balls? They're so
think so.
little.
I know. All right. So sorry, I got distracted. So
By Dilbo.
you know, put your name. I just never want to call someone out. Like, if you want to put your name at the end, if you want your name shouted out, I will. But if it's not in the body of the email, I'm not going to read it just for privacy. When my brother and I were younger, we'd spend some of our summers in Florida with our cousins, aunt, and uncle. And they would play Monopoly and would take it super seriously, like things would get heated. Yes. My uncle would sit on money, and if you weren't paying attention and someone landed on some property, no one would say anything. And even though my brother and I were kids, they'd still play like we were grown up enough to comprehend the game. Exactly. And you know what that did? That built character, because that is how I remember playing games. Why do you think I was always the banker? You learn quick, because you get the wool pulled over your eyes, you know? You learn them young, and then they're prepared. Sometimes they'll miss the really big signs because they focus on all the little ones down here, but still builds character. You figure it out eventually. Then about theme parks, COVID completely changed my view on them, water parks and cruises. I don't think I'll ever go on a cruise, and I haven't been to Disney or Universal since the early 2000s. But I would like to go to Universal in Florida because I have never seen the Harry Potter stuff.
Aww.
They also have it in California as well.
They have
Universal.
Harry Potter?
Universal in California. I can't remember the one in Florida as well, so I don't know which one is better. I've seen, oh my God, there's stuff in Japan that I might have to do when I go, because they have a whole like Harry Potter experience, which is like, it's in Japan. It's like it's not in the UK, but of course it's Japan, so they just like do the shit out of it, and it looks so fucking cool. I think that's something I might have to do when I'm there.
Do it.
So, yeah, cruises, I've always felt like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it's the idea that you just can't go anywhere. Like,
You're stuck.
you're stuck, and I don't like that. It's like a trap feeling. I just feel like
What about like the ones that like go up a coast and then they stop? Would you do that? No?
no. I just don't think it's for me. It's just
Yeah.
something about
Being on the water for
I watched
that long.
Titanic too young or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it could happen to you. Like sinkholes back in the day.
Yeah, I know, but it's like also then like, do you watch a movie about flying and then go and it crashes and be like, I don't want to fly?
Oh yeah, I don't like flying.
Yeah,
Like, I just try to pretend it's not happening the whole
we're
time.
not in the air right now, at all.
But we could be. This whole thing, you just
Rock
never
the
know.
boat.
Are you about to sing "Rock Around the Christmas Tree"?
No, rock the boat.
Oh.
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
Fuck.
Rocking around.
I hate Christmas songs. I feel like that "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree" song also was, remember when it was really popular to have those things that like Christmas decorations or whatever that you would walk by and they would start singing the same thing, like the fish on the wall and shit like that. And you just have this repeat and it just plays. And I feel like Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree was one of those songs.
Like back in your childhood?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And it's just like, it's like the Tickle Me Elmo. It's just, you know, like I hate it.
It's very, creepy.
Christmas is not my jam.
Not your cup of
The
tea?
cookies are fucking bomb, though. You know, that's the thing, too. I was thinking, we could just make eggnog cookies, but you can't because, like, where the fuck do you get eggnog?
Well, we can have Christmas in July. And
we
I bet you there's a
could.
place with eggnog all year round. I bet you.
I'll have to search for it. I don't know.
I feel like I've seen it before somewhere and been like, wow, it's not even near the holidays. Cool. But I could be making that up completely. Like, totally.
It could just be, like, something else. Oh, did we ever talk about the fact that I think I had a tail cut off at birth?
No. So you are a corgi too?
It feels like it. Like, okay, so you've shot a lot of photos and videos of me. And especially before I started squatting and doing stuff like that, like, my butt was so pointy. Right?
You used
like,
to tell me it was
my
like
cheeks-
McDonald's
Yeah,
arches.
like the Molly arches.
The
Right
Molly
there, right there.
arches.
And, like, my butthole is the cavern. It's like the Sarlacc pit. Like, it's just everything surrounding and then... You know what I mean? Like it's not a gaping hole or anything. It's quite tight because I don't do that butt stuff yet. You never know. Never say never. So, but that's how it always looked. And then it kind of rounded out a little bit. But one thing that I noticed in like photos I've taken of myself, photos that you've taken of me, whenever I'm bent over, like it's not my butthole that's sticking out. It's like a little tailbone. And when I used to do like sit-ups all the time, I was thinking about this during the her bicep shoot. Because they were talking about doing sit-ups, right? And I said I used to do them so often that I had a spot of skin like calloused and rubbed off on the middle of my spine from doing so many. But I had the same thing like on my upper butt crack, like on my tailbone.
Weird.
Like, because that's where you're like rubbing. And I'm like, so it sticks out like really far. Was I like my little body like trying to have a tail? Like what?
Is it not a bone like for a disc?
Yeah, it's like hard.
Like a disc.
Sometimes
in your
I just
spine?
sit and I feel it.
It's not like your L4 or L5, like lower
I don't think
bones
so, no.
that just kind
It's
of
just
protrude.
like right here. I can feel it. Like if I just touch right here,
Yeah.
and it's just.
If
like,
you guys
oh.
know or you're a doctor or know body anatomy, can you call in and tell us 702-900-6446 what is the thing that feels like a tail?
Yeah, you don't have that.
Pin the tail on Molly.
Pin the tail on Molly. You don't have that if you reach back like
I don't know. I've never reached down there.
and just
Like,
feel like a bone.
I have a big ass. I don't feel anything. I feel squish. Like it's really big. I feel nothing. I feel nothing.
Nothing. That's the name of this episode.
I feel nothing.
I feel nothing. That's how I feel about a lot of things. You know what's even funny? So when I was thinking about this, because when I knocked the nail off in the shower,
Oh
right?
God.
You can see in the video where I have a moment where I like don't know what happened and I'm like, and then it's like I see it. And it's the same thing with pouring scalding hot water in my hand.
Oh yeah.
And then I feel the pain. So you know what?
And you're watching it.
I don't feel that unless I see that. Then I feel that. You feel that?
You feel me? You feel me? You smell what I'm cooking? Wow, I sure do. And it smells like green beans.
It smells like, it's the
I'm
funniest
eating
thing
green
to be
beans tonight.
craving. Actually, like a green bean casserole would fucking slap.
I mean, there's no need
be
to just only
honest.
wait till the holidays.
That's true. We did discover that we can just do whatever we want without.
We just need eggnog.
Do you know what's crazy about like being on a period? Because you know, like the whole week, like leading up to your period, you're just like starting to feel less and less energy and more.
I think I'm
like,
starting like any day now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like
I
a
feel
tissue
it.
box will look at you funny and just like drop kick it across the room for no reason.
Just start crying.
Yeah, and then you cry because you're like, this poor tissue box.
I know, I fucked it up.
And then you're like, you stupid idiot, it's a tissue box. And then you start punching the tissue box.
I saw a funny meme. Did I tell you about avocado?
No.
Okay, so there's a meme. Avocado is talking, right?
Okay.
Avocado is I'm saying, I'm good fat, right? I'm good fat. Eat me. And then Bacon comes in, and Bacon lights a cigarette and punches Avocado in the face. Lights a cigarette, punches Avocado
That's perfect.
right in the face.
Sometimes
When you said punching a tissue box, it made me think of
yeah,
that.
because sometimes you just have to punch something. You know what I mean?
And it sometimes is comedic.
Yeah.
You know, like it can
Usually you feel like an idiot at the end anyway. I don't, the thing is, I have reeled it in a bit. I think about doing the things and I do them less.
Yeah.
So baby steps, you know what I'm
Yay.
saying? I haven't knocked a cabinet door off the hinges in a while. Used to
Oh
just
my God, remember the one in the laundry room? How it just like fell off or something? Or like you were like closing it and it just like fell?
Okay, so here's the thing about that is I told you I was just closing it and it fell.
Yeah.
And that was not at all what happened.
Oh, well then let's turn the chapter and really find out what happened. Did you go ape on it? Did you slam it? You're like, I don't know, it just kind of fell.
So here's the thing. I was in like one of these like manic moments of I have
You
to
lied to me!
yeah. I was like, I have to reorganize these cabinets right now because I can't find anything and it's a mess. I have those moments. So I finally like work and I'm just solitary, just like Edward pulling on a rope, just going and organizing, right? And I get done and for some reason, like I shut the cabinet door and one of them shuts just fine. And then the other one is like askew.
Yeah.
And it's not doing anything, right? So I get my little toolkit and I'm like, deep breaths, we'll just take care of this. And I start screwing it in and I realize that that area is in fact like stripped from the door a little bit, like to the point that it can't thread.
Oh.
Yeah. So from there, what I did was I threw the screwdriver down into the sink. I grabbed the cabinet door in my hand and I swung it with such ferocity shut that the whole thing fell off the cabinet. So that
was
is
like a year
actually-
ago.
Yeah, I haven't done anything like that in
And
a while.
I just found out.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
lie
our friendship
sometimes.
just grew a little bit stronger. For all you at home,
It's not
you
like,
witnessed.
here's the thing. It's not, I don't like lying about it because I'm like, in a way, what I said was true.
You're like, it just fell.
I shut the cabinet door and it fell. That is technically what happened.
Technically.
But
She's not
I
wrong.
was so embarrassed
It happens.
that I was like, dude.
Kind of like,
Oh, fuck.
when people have
Growth.
like, yeah, so super growth. It's like when you have a fart, but it's lumpy,
And then you shit your pants.
and then it's lumpy. So it's always a surprise. Let's pick a Polaroid each and talk about it. Just
yes.
pick a random one. And don't look. Just put your hand on one. Okay? All right. Oh, okay. Go. Look.
Oh, fuck. I have big hands.
So you could talk about those two that your the one that your finger's on.
Kay.
Is it you and Kay?
Kay with her blonde hair when it was long and blonde. It was like, I think it's the first shoot that like did photos like for her.
So, wait, is this the one where it was like for St. Patrick's Day?
No. So
I
this
can't see
was
from here.
there's like hearts on the wall. It's when we did like with the cat ears
Oh, that
in the
was-
bubble chair.
The one
Yeah.
that I now have inherited.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
We
I
did
love
like
it.
a bunch of strip teases like with her, and then I think we shot some Valentine's Day stuff too because you did a cute little eye.
Shout out to Kay. We love you,
That
Kay.
was really fun. That was funny because like I hadn't done photos for other people.
Until like around
Not like
then.
yeah, that's like when I started to like do that.
Those
and
were
it was really
dope.
nice.
All right, so let's talk about this one. I put my finger on this one, which ended up being a funny Polaroid, and we have the other one that goes side by side. For some reason, these two photos were taken, and I was blocked out in this one, and she was blocked out in this one, and so we look at each other from far
Do you
away.
want to know what's funny? Is I know who was in those Polaroids, and so it's even funnier that they're blacked out of them.
I don't even know who was, but
I'll tell you.
yeah, that's crazy.
I'll have to tell you.
It's crazy. But anyways, I love that there was the set.
Yeah.
And I didn't need to talk about this one, but
No,
they're
but-
next to each other.
It's the same. It's like talking about me is talking about you. It's why, like, dude, all the time Laura will be like, yeah, these people hit me up about like people think that Laura's like my assistant or something. Like I
They
need to
think
start
that
paying
they can
you.
only get a hold of me and not you.
And it's gotten to the point that I'm just like, I don't know what to call you because I'll be like, we'll set up something with
You're
a new.
Barnacle. You can
I'll just
call
be
me.
bringing along my Barnacle
That sounds way better than my bestie.
because if I say like my bestie, then they're like, well, why is your bestie coming? But then
Yeah.
if I'm like my makeup artist, but it's like, well,
Then why is she coming?
Then why is she coming? And so I'm like, I'm always like my MUA/assistant /bestie/person.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even know.
Barnacle.
The Barnacle.
/Barnacle.
The fist. And if I say I'm bringing the fist,
They
then
get scared.
sounds-
It's aggressive.
that sounds even more aggressive. And let's be honest, a shoot with us is already fucking aggressive.
It is. It's almost like as intense as getting slapped or punched in the face.
I think someone left a Google review like that before.
What? That we're like a punch in the face?
Yeah.
I love you. You actually
I'm
get
just
us.
kidding. You can't give us a
But
Google review.
I hope you can. And please go on everything. Go
Oh.
on YouTube. Go on Apple Podcasts. Rate us.
Yes.
Please. Put that
Leave
5
us a
stars.
rating.
Put that punch in our face. We need it.
Be like, this show slaps so hard that it punches you in the face.
I
And
love
everyone
that.
that has ever wronged you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here to bring. And that's the kind of vibe we want.
That's the kind of vibe that I'm putting out. I don't know what you're picking up, but that's what I'm laying down. So if you're picking up something else, I don't even know what to say to you.
And we don't like it. I'm kidding.
It is not enough for us.
All right. Let's do one more Polaroid because that was fun.
Yes.
All right. You
And then-
start.
all right.
Don't look.
Oh, right.
Magic.
Wait, I'm going to have to get up because I feel
Yeah.
like
Something up there. And I'm going to have to get down. Oh, shit. One of them.
Alexis Fox. that was
was the
when we
day-
made edibles.
Yes. And that was the day the fist became.
Oh, I should be taking a photo of these to put them in for David to blow them up.
Shout out, Alexis.
And then,
And that's funny because you just were talking about me being the fist.
yeah,
And that's the day the fist became.
I do
These
believe
two.
so. Here, you want to take?
Yeah, that's the photo right next to it. Look at with my fist
Oh
out.
yeah.
There's no glare. There we go.
Shout out, Hey Jay,
There.
for this idea.
Oh yeah, he's the one that gave it to us, right? There.
She or
Sorry.
they. Sorry, I never want to assume.
Them.
I never want to assume how people
Okay.
want to be addressed, but I call everyone guys too, so we've talked about that.
Is there Polaroids over here too? I just don't want to
sorry?
look. Are there Polaroids over here?
Yeah.
This one. This one's Maddie May, and it's blurry.
Oh yeah.
This one's really cute. And look,
That was when I spit in her mouth at AVN.
and is this the day you guys ate pizza too? Or we all ate pizza and you spit in our mouth? I loved that day. That was such a good day. And that pizza was bomb.
That pizza was really good. It slapped.
So this year, I remember I worked AVN with my friend's booth. So I went to the pizza spot.
And you spit in her mouth.
No, I spit on the pizza. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Poor pizza. I went to the pizza spot because I remember how good it was. It was closed. I was really
Lame.
sad. I was really because like the whole day I kept thinking I can't wait for lunch. I can't wait to go back to the pizza place and grab a slice because that was like one of the highlights.
That's so disappointing.
That pizza was so good. I just turned around and saw this photo. It's
dying
me
into
holding you. It looks like I'm touching your boob.
I think you
And my
probably were.
eyes are rolling back. It's really creepy. I'll take a photo here. Let me get the. Look at my eyes are rolling. Can we take a photo of this?
Girl, you look like Amy Winehouse, dude.
Yeah, and I look like
Damn.
I'm on heroin. So let's get a photo of that for you guys at home that can't see.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I didn't really mean that, but like my eyes are rolling back. It's very strange.
And if you have not joined Patreon, I don't know if this will be out before or after it's released, but you won't miss it if you join the Dirtbag tier. We did one of the Friendship Challenge book
Yes.
things.
And
We
I-
did the drawing one where we draw something on each other's back.
It was fun.
It was really cool. It was fun. So you
We'll,
can
we'll
join
give
us
it
there.
to you, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whatever,
if that is your real
Bryant.
name.
Bryant.
Brian with a T. The T is silent, I guess. Whatever.
The creator
Oh,
of this
no.
friendship book, which a lot of them are fucking stupid.
A lot of them are stupid.
We had to
And
go
it's
through like 10.
The audacity of thinking that you can just gather 6 or more people is wild.
At one
to
time.
just assume.
At one time. I don't even think if I had a birthday party, I'd have 6 people.
Do you remember when I was like kept throwing those parties?
Yeah.
Like when I first came here, because I was like,
For the holidays and stuff.
I'm like, look at, I've made it a welcoming space for you. And then I
made
was just like
food.
stressed out the whole fucking time. It ended up not being appreciated for the most part, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like, you know, we've had talks.
Yeah,
like,
and you went above and beyond making food for like a party of 50.
yeah, and
You know
I'm
what I
like,
mean?
how am I doing this to myself?
It's life.
I don't like it.
Well,
Like, and
you've
so
stopped.
So I stopped.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's actually a good step
It is.
to be like, I can just do this like for if you and I want to make something and cook something or like whatever, or like we have Kay over, but it's like we don't need. I thought that I had to have this like group of people.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fuck that.
I don't need that. I don't want that. It's not something that like I need in
And
my life.
if you're listening and we like you, we're not saying we don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
It's just
that
like
it's hard.
all at once. It's like it's very hard to plan it all
Yes.
out. I was gonna ask you something. Shit, and I lost my train of thought. But I think it was something to do with fuck. My brain is
Sing it out. I'll break it down.
Don't. Hold on.
Don't bring it back in.
Yeah, it's gone.
If that's in your head.
It'll come back though. Full circle.
I'm gonna come back. Let me see. Any notes to wrap up with? Patreon. Yes, please join Patreon. I think it was really fun. And if you've already seen it, you know it was fun.
I know what I was going to
Yes.
ask, but also, David, feel free to bleep this if we can't talk about it yet. But can we talk about the salads?
Oh, yes.
Can we or no?
So, kind of. Let's
Coming
just say.
soon.
Let's just say that Laura and I got hungry. And we thought, what better thing to do than to work with salads, trying to be health conscious and all of that. And let's just say I convinced Laura to toss my salad. And if you want to see that, you have to go to patreon.com/TWND podcast and join Dirtbag Tier, because you'll see that I, in fact, also tossed her salad.
Which dirtbag tier do they need to be to see this? Any
Dirtbag Tier.
There you go.
That's all you have to do.
That's your sign to go.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
Figure out the healthy recipe. See something
Coming soon.
See something that you're not prepared to see, but something you need to see.
Yes.
You don't even know how important this is going to be to shaping who you're going to be for the rest of your life. Are you not ready to take that journey? Are you not ready to look deep inside of yourself and find out what makes you tick? Are you not ready to have that sort of revelation? Because if you're not ready, don't even come join at patreon.com/TWND podcast if you can't handle the heat. If you're not ready to take that dive.
And mind you, the juice is worth the squeeze. So get on there.
And it's a big squeeze.
Get on there. And the dogs
The
want to make
dogs
an
say
appearance.
it's done.
Yeah.
So we are going to wrap up for today, but please follow the podcast on Instagram and X at TWND Podcast. You can follow me, Edward, for the love of Christ. Edward. Mama's wrapping up. You can follow me on Instagram at this redhead is SFW and on TikTok at leave Molly alone. And
You can follow me on Instagram at Wham Glam Artistry. And OnlyFriends.
And OnlyFriends. And you can find my links in all the places and you know where to go. So thank you guys for joining us this week. Please share with a friend. Leave us a
Yes.
rating wherever you can rate podcasts. We would really appreciate it and it really helps. So thank you. And we will see you Monday.
Come, drink liquid IV.
The Totally Wholesome Not Dirty podcast is presented by TWND Productions, created and hosted by Molly Stewart, co-hosted by Laura Contreras, and produced by David Warne.